Hello students, today the topic which I want to discuss is food processing versus value addition. Many of us are often confused whether food processing and value addition are the same, all the processed products they are value added or not, and a number of things like that. So let's today just try to understand the concept and the philosophy of value addition, and then we'll try to differentiate it with processing. So here we are, and as it says that most of us, we ask ourselves the questions that are all processed products value added products, or when to say processed, when to use value added. We are often confused and we use it synonymously for so many products and under so many circumstances, so we are often confused. Some of us who think sincerely, they often ask questions like, should I call jam a value added product? Huh? Is apple fruit a value added product? How can apple be a value added product? If jam is a value added product, then what is value added jam? In many cases, we find that there are terminologies like this, like value added jam and other term, value added flour, so many things they are used. So what is that? And the process always done for value addition. Whenever we process any food, is it done for value addition all the time, or we can do it other ways also? So many things they are there, and this is what we are going to just see and try to understand. Now, going into this, the best way of finding out whether a product is value added or not, okay, go and ask yourself these questions and then answer them. The first question you should ask is that, is it a finished product or not? The answer is whether yes or no. Is it a finished product or not? Whatever product you are talking about. So ask yourself this question, that is the product a finished product? The second question you must ask, that is the product made for the ultimate consumer who will pay for it? Is ultimate consumer going to consume it and pay for it? That is the second question you must answer. Is it an intermediate product, or is it not for consumers? Does it enhance the raw material characteristics for which the consumer is ready to pay? Those characteristics, they may be anything, but does it enhance those characteristics? So that is what you have to ask. And then, is the issue in question solved by this product? Say for example, the issue is for utilization of apple as a produce. So by making a jam, is the issue solved? So then answer in yes or no. Then last will be that, what is the enhanced raw material? What is enhanced in this raw material? So is it the sensory quality which is enhanced, nutritional quality which is enhanced, textural quality which is enhanced, shelf life, convenience of use, the cultural satisfaction, the aesthetic satisfaction? I'll be coming to these things, but what is this? So you have to answer it. And then if your answer comes like this, that is it a finished product? Yes, it is a finished product. Is the product made for ultimate consumer? Yes, it is made for ultimate consumer. Is it an intermediate product, not for consumer? No. Does it enhance the raw material characteristics for which the consumer is ready to pay? Yes. The issue in question is solved? Yes. Then what is enhanced as a raw material? So any of these characteristics which is enhanced, so then you will get any one or more of these characteristics. If it has been enhanced in that product, then the product will be called as the value added product. Your answer will be yes, okay, this is the value added product. So this is what you should get in your answers. So that is how it should appear here, just like this. But then if you just go into the definition of processing, what is processing? When we call processing, so it is the conscious alteration of the natural shape, size, form, sensory characteristics, chemical characteristics, whatever characteristics of a natural produce that adds value in terms of preserving or improving the quality of produce and convenience of its use. So that is what is known as food processing. The fundamental principle of preservation of food by application of heat is known as heat processing. So most of the time we make use of heat, but then the question here is that any conscious operation which changes the form, shape, size, sensory characteristics, so that is what is known as food processing. Now what is then value addition? If we process a raw material in a way so as to enhance its value in terms of sensory characteristics, the nutritional characteristics, the textural quality characteristics, or convenience, shelf life, economic and cultural and aesthetic satisfaction for the ultimate consumer who is willing to pay for it. So this is the crux of the definition here, that value added will be for the ultimate consumer who will be paying for any of these characteristics which have been enhanced by doing processing. So that is how it is value addition. So value addition is the conscious alteration in natural shape, size, form in order to enhance its value in terms of sensory, nutritional, textural, or any of these characteristics. Now you would ask me that what is the economic characteristic, or what are the cultural or aesthetic characteristics? So just go for it. Now what is this? This is a organic biryani spice mix. Now what it will be like? It will be a mixture of spices, isn't it? Only a mixture of spices. But adding the term organic and declaring that it has been organic, it has added value. So similarly, we also have so many certifications here. So in this side you can see that USDA organic, the vegetarian, FSSAI certified, all of them has increased its value. Had it been a simple spice mix packed in a transparent polythene, you would not have gone for it. But by getting the same product in such a wonderful packing, having so many declarations, so it enhances its value, and now you can charge extra money for it. So when it comes to the cultural satisfaction, as it was there in the definition of value addition, so say for example, if it is written that Indian spices or Indian product or American almonds, so it adds value by writing the name of the country from where it has been originated. So it is written only when we intend to add some value to it. Those places, those countries, they are known to be the good producers of good quality commodities. So that is why we add this terminology to it. Similarly, organic, natural, Himalayan, so these are also the things which will be adding value to it. And many times you will also find that manufactured by war survivors, manufactured by farm women, so many things like that, manufactured by children, things like that. So whenever such things they are written there, so that also has been written in order to add certain amount of value. And then by putting all those things, the consumer will be willing to pay some extra amount for it, and that is how it is value addition. But then as we see that nowadays there is a culture is being developed with the growing awareness of consuming the natural products, the healthy products. So this is how it has been there now coming into the culture. Say for example, vegetarian products, so all of them, they provide us a cultural satisfaction. If we get a green dot on the pack of a biscuit, we get satisfaction and then we buy it very readily. But otherwise we are confused whether egg has been added or not. I don't know what has been added there. So that is how it is there. So it gives you a satisfaction sort of thing. So that is how the value addition in terms of the cultural. Similarly, you're writing the Indian or American or Himalayan, so all of them, they are somehow a part of that, the cultural satisfaction. Then aesthetic satisfaction, it has been packed nicely, it is pleasing to our eyes, the color is nice, so all those things, that gives you the aesthetic satisfaction. Then when it comes to economic value addition, so many times it will be, the process is such that it adds to the value in terms of economics by reducing the wastage or having higher productivity or providing lower temperatures, so thereby increasing the economic production of the nutritional foods. So many things in economically also we can just correlate with the cost and the ultimate returns which we are getting. So that is how it is there. But then whenever we assign a cost to the product which has been value added, the cost should be such that the consumer should be in a position to pay for it. It should not be too high. Say for example, if we get a flour which is labeled and not labeled, Not labeled means in a local flour mill. So it's not, you'll not like it too much. But then if it is packed in a 10 kg pack, having some branding on it, and maybe it is charging 30 rupees, 40 rupees per 40 rupees per bag extra, means 3-4 rupees per kg extra, so you will not mind to pay for it. But then if you are charging 40 rupees per kg extra for it, then you will definitely see. So whenever we assess the value of our produce, so that should be there. It's very important that it should be, because the consumer will be paying for that extra value, so you have to assess it properly, and then only you should fix it. So that's it. Going further, that the evaluation of the value addition. See what it says, that here you see that an astonishing 20,000 new value added products per month are launched in the global food industry. Every month 20,000, you will be astonished to find out that 20,000 products they are launched every month. But then, do all of these products they survive for a long period of time? No, it's not the case. They don't survive. Value addition needs some kind of innovation, some kind of innovation, some kind of modification, alteration, improvement, enhancement. So 90% of the time that these products in so many categories, they don't sustain for long period of time, and the firms they have difficulty in developing the products that appeal enough to the consumer to warrant a continued distribution. So that is how whenever we charge some extra amount for the value which has been added, it should be evaluated first, and then only the prices they are to be fixed. Otherwise the product is not going to survive in the market. So that's very important. So going back to the questions what a sincere thinker was asking him, and now we can just answer, is jam a value added product? Yes, jam is a value added product, but the fruit or the fruit pulp utilization should be a problem. If it is a problem, then we are solving this problem, and jam is a product which is consumed by the final consumer. It is a finished product, so that is a value added product. Is apple fruit a value added product? Normally we don't say that apple fruit is a value added product, but it can be. So that value addition should provide some high amount of satisfaction. It should be well graded, it should be polished, it should be clean, shining, and packed nicely in crisp, good in quality. So many things they are there. So in that way we can say that we have enhanced its value in terms of the satisfaction which can be derived out of it, or some packaging modification can be there which can extend the shelf life. So in that way the apple fruit can also be made as a value added product, but otherwise it is not called a value added product. Next question was, if jam is a value added product, what is value added jam? So as I have already said, that if you have to enhance the value to the existing product, we have to give a product which is superior to what is existing. Jam is already existing. If I prepare a jam which is suitable for diabetic people, so it will be value added jam. If I prepare a jam which is calcium enriched or some vitamin enriched, so that will be a value added jam. And in that way those products they are defined. So what is to be utilized, and the nomenclature will depend upon that. So what is the problem, and is the issue being resolved by our intervention? So that is how value addition is like. Is processing always done for value addition? No, we don't process always for value addition. Processing can be done like for getting some intermediate products also. Say for example, if we convert flour to dough. Now dough is not a finished product, but then it is a process of adding water and then mixing it for some time in a dough mixer. So but then dough is not a finished product. So but it is we have to do some process in order to get a dough, and it is processing, but it's not a finished product. Then fruit to pulp, again pulp is also not a finished product, because we don't consume pulp, nobody buys pulp. So not a consumer doesn't buy pulp. So pulp is a product which is there for the industries will process it further to get some other products. So pulp is not a finished product. So processing may be done to get some other products also, but value addition will be done to get a product what will be utilized by a consumer. So that's all. I think it would have cleared some doubts of yours, and thank you very much for now, and we'll meet in the next video. Thank you.